Got bad. It's all right though.
You'll hear it on Friday, so you'll know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't got enough time to listen back to our episodes. I just trust that you guys edited it properly.
Wow.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I don't usually listen to them, but for this whole week, I just been on a bender. I just been listening to shit. I'm like, yo, this isn't bad. This isn't horrible.
No, to tell you the truth, what makes it worse now is I'm literally a 10-minute drive from work, like streetwise. No highway or anything, right? So by the time I put it on in the car, I get there and it's just an intro. So
listen, just do what I do. Listen to it at work.
I'm not listening to this stuff at work.
I listen to it at work.
People come into my office way too often.
One headphone in your ear, man. That's exactly what I do.
Who has headphones at work?
Me.
I just let the music play for everyone to hear. Today, everybody was closer to their dreams.
All right. What was going on?
The song, Closer.
All right, fair enough.
Are we live? We live.
Yeah.
Okay, so I ain't gonna curse.
Two things I know about it. This shit's back. And also, welcome to the Not So Soft podcast. My name is Neno Rockwell. And with me today is Senator Nappz.
Yo. You already know what it is.
And Kino the Great.
You.
Fellas, any plans for this weekend?
Fuck no. Actually, I'm lying. I do. Kinda.
Do tell.
That's not for the pod.
Great. So we're going to be here way after the pod while you explain what's going on. No?
No, I'm not.
All right, forget it. Nappz?
Just setting up, man. Just continuing to set up the place. So it's been a crazy move. And so let me tell you guys something. The hardest thing in the world is to move a king-size mattress into a basement apartment by yourself.
Talk about it. Yeah. No, I don't envy you.
Because the thing was, I had a whole plan set up, right? It was perfect. So I loaded up. My boy helped me load up, but he had to run to a meeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my next boy was coming to set up the internet stuff for me, but he ended up having to cancel doing it in the morning and had to do it later in the afternoon. So I'm parked there outside the house, like, all right, but I got to bring this U-Haul truck back too. So I'm like, all right, one way or another, I'm getting the shit inside and it's going to work.
Try not to do what you got to do.
I flipped that mattress all the way to the door. I
think that's such a barometer for like how you are with your friends. Who's willing to help you move?
Problem with my move was I did it like a Friday morning. So so everyone's at work, right? So it was a little different. It was different if I did it like on a Saturday, because I had a lot of people be like, yo, if you're moving the Saturday, I can help you. But Friday, everyone's at work. I didn't move at like 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Nobody, just everyone's, I know that works. So
makes sense.
Yeah.
But Kino does have a point. There's three things that you can tell if your friends, four. Three, yeah, one, moving, picking up or dropping off at the airport, helping out when your car is just
broke down.
Yep. And borrowing money, no questions asked. But borrowing money, no questions asked, that's like the one. Well, yeah.
I think the car one is the one.
The car one might be the worst.
The car one is, especially for guys, because niggas aren't vulnerable or nothing. But when your car is stuck somewhere, my car broke down and I was like the most vulnerable I had ever been. I was like in the middle of the road, like 2 car lengths away from a traffic light. I was like, and I had to put on the hazard lights. People are honking, all that shit. It's the morning time, and I'm on basically like one of those back road highway type things. So there's like big rig trucks that got to go around me now, and I'm like, fam, I might as well have been naked in the forest. I was like mad uncomfortable. I didn't want to ask for no help. I didn't want to. Man, it was the worst. It's the worst.
I think that happened to me one time. I was going downstairs, and my car happened to die, and I had to coast it from like Pharmacy and Steels to Vic Park and Steels. Just coast it.
Oh,
So I can pull into Vic Park.
damn it, man.
That's wild, yo. Shout out to my boy. My boy, his car broke down. Not broke down. It the push to start wouldn't turn on his car, and there's no keys, right?
Yeah.
So he called me and he's like, my car still won't work. Are you able to get me? And if you guys have ever been to Calgary, like I used to live by the airport, and his car was stuck by Chinook Mall. But so it's like 25 minutes away. But when he called me, it was after like a multi-sport game, and he thought I was closer to where he was. And I'm like, I'm at home. But I'm like, I'll come get you, because he literally lived 5 minutes away from me.
Oh,
and I literally just turned off my car. I was like, all right, turned it right back on. I'm like, I'm on my way. So yeah, and he was my boy. He was my boy that came over and helped me load up the mattress before his meeting. So like,
oh no, that's it. No, that's your friend for real.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in a spot like that where you can lie, like the car's off and everything. Yo, can you help me out? Yo, man, I'm mad far away. I can't help. Can't you just hear me turn it on the car? I'm gonna be there in like 3 hours if you can hold tight. Like, yo.
Yeah, like he called me. He was like, he was like, where are you close by? I'm like, I literally just parked. He goes, oh, okay. I'm like, don't worry, I'll come get you. He's like, all right.
Nah, you're a good guy. Yo, I remember I was on a date. I was on a date, and there was an ice storm while I was in the restaurant with the girl. And after I was in the restaurant with a girl, and then so after we chisel out like ice storm, so after we chisel out the car, I was like, I look over and I'm like, yeah, she might be a keeper. Get in the car would not start at all. At first date, I'm like, yo, this chick thinks I got a bum ass ride. The pressure. Oh man, it was the pressure, man. And of course, and y'all already know how I feel when my car's not working and I'm inside. I feel super vulnerable. I'm like, I
could beat that story.
Oh, that's a great test, though.
Yeah, you passed. By the way, you passed.
No, seriously, that's a great test, because I would do that. I would do that to a chick on like our first date. I put her in like a high pressure situation, not like my car won't start, but like some high pressure situation, just to see how shorty moves.
Nah, I'm gonna beat that story. I can one up that story. Ready?
Oh, sorry, a stab out. I forgot.
So my boy lent me his car to do my driver's test. And driving, I got my license in Toronto, so I was driving in Scarborough. It's the Port Union 1 drive test. And then we had to do the highway. So we do the highway, we get off in Pickering, and then we go on a side street to do the parallel park. I parallel park the car, turn off the car would not start back.
Damn it, man.
I tried like 3 times, wouldn't turn on. And I'm like,
I know that instructor was pissed.
Now do you want to know the best part about the story? So I had the same instructor 2 weeks ago, and she failed me. And then this was like, you know, like when you're on your G2 going to your G, if you can book it as long as 2 weeks after. But my license expired within that 2 weeks. So if I didn't pass, then that means I'd have to go all the way back, right?
You want that pressure.
So I'm under pressure, and the car wouldn't turn back on. And I'm
turn around to her and say, "This never happened before."
Oh, I said that. I was like, I don't even know. I don't know. Like, this is the first time. This is. She was like, she's like, is this your car? I'm like, nah, this is my boy's car. He fixed it up. Like, he just took it to the mechanic. Like, everything was worked on. It was good. It was set up.
Yo, what'd she say?
I'm there pressing. I'm like, she's like, okay, just take it easy. Try to see if you can. Try to see if it'll turn on. I turned it one more time. It didn't turn on. Pushed on the gas a little bit, a couple times. Like, pumped the gas a few times. Turned it, and then it turned back on. And then we finished the test, and then she passed me. And I was like, yo, what? I was like, I did worse on the second time than I did the first time. How did
I want to know, hold on. How much more of the test did you do? Did she be like, all right, just do a U-turn, take us back now?
No, we completed the test, went back on the highway, did some more side streets. Like,
yo, she felt bad for you.
Yo, give that lady a congratulations for doing her job.
She gets air horns for that too.
Yeah, clearly she likes her job and she did it correctly, and you passed. So, you know. No
air horns for her. She failed me the first time, and I did better the first time.
Hey man,
she wouldn't have been in a broken down car if she didn't. If she passed me the first time.
Well, karma's a bitch now. I bet you know now.
Yo, I don't know why my brain the whole time Nappz was telling the story. Yep. My guy.
Part of me was mad too because I was like, I hear it too, and I see you cracking up, and I'm like, so I'm really gonna have to be the mature one and help Nappz get through the story without you being an asshole.
No, I was waiting for him to interrupt. I saw him laughing. I knew exactly.
I said, "Yo, so you turn her? This is."
I know.
Never happened before.
I knew exactly where he was going with it.
Senator pushed through, got it done.
Yeah, I know. This is it.
But I pushed through. I pushed through just like the test, and I gave her all the same excuses I would use after too. Like you know.
I'm sure she uses that at this story at parties and shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm not a racist. I passed a black guy after his car turned off. Wouldn't turn back on.
Yo, that's not the thing I was thinking. Yeah, we need some of that. All right, guys.
That sounds like a black story.
That's her version of I have a black friend. I passed a black guy.
And this all stems from me trying to be mature. You see what happens when I try to be the mature one? Look what you guys do.
Oh, shit.
All right. Enough of y'all. What are we talking about this week, man? What's going on in the world?
Start with Verzuz.
There's been a lot of stuff in this world. But y'all can start with the Verzuz. I only watched... I was recording at the same time when the Verzuz came on, so I couldn't watch it. All I know is that Kino messaged in the group and said they're tearing this girl up. And so I tuned in. And that was the part of the Verzuz that I saw. I saw the DJ battle at the beginning, and she was not even bad.
That's what I was saying. I was so confused.
The guy was just way better than her, but she was not that bad.
No, not at all. Like, I tuned in and I was like, oh, they got a female DJ. Oh, dope. And all I see in the comments is like, yo, thumbs down.
Yo,
I'm like, holy shit.
Did I ever tell you guys I was driving once and a guy, instead of flipping me the bird, he gave me a thumbs down, and I was distraught for like several lights later. I was very upset. Thumbs down does not sit well with me. Yeah, thumbs down does not sit well with me. So if I was her, I would have a horrible day.
Yeah, I think she did.
I hope she doesn't watch it back.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not with comments on.
No, don't watch it with the comments on. Because like, I think some people think that cyberbullying is just when you write mean stuff under their posts. Mm-hmm. But for like a DJ that's playing live that's not paying attention to the comments, if you go back and you see those comments, like,
damn,
yo, you're a DJ, Nappz. How would you react to that?
Dog, I looked at it like she practiced too. Like she had a set, she had a set prepared. She was like ready to go in for it. And then y'all just look, people just couldn't let her live. And the worst part was when I tuned in, it was like the tail end of her first set. Yeah. And I was like, it's not that bad, but the comments were still killing her. And then the guy started to play, and like 2 songs in, like 2 transitions in, they were like, yo, just give him the win already, like whatever. Damn. I was like, and then like at the bottom of the screen, it had like how the voting was set up. Oh, by the time he played 2 songs, it was completely on his side, and it was like a color grid. So it's like her face on this side, his face on this side. and then there's a color grid in the middle. By the time I tuned in before her set ended, it was the color grid was already like here, filled up towards his side, and I was like, this guy didn't even play yet. As soon as he played, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is like why? You can't allow the audience to vote sometimes.
No.
Just walk out of there and say we're all winners. The culture won.
It's a celebration.
Yeah,
Celebration? Yeah, no. Yeah. Nah, the comments. The internet's not a fun place.
Nah, it's not. Internet's scary. But it was a celebration.
Why the hell do we put this shit out on the internet?
Doug.
We need to start handing this stuff out on USB sticks and go back to
handing it out to people.
Yeah, like
put it on CD.
I don't want to read any comments. So
put it on
listen,
CD.
Man. Put it on CD. Yeah, man. On tape.
Tell everybody they can get it exclusively on LimeWire. Get this and viruses.
Or you might get rickrolled. You never know.
You never know.
Hey man, that's part of the fun.
That was.
It was. But this definitely was a celebration. Yeah.
I watched the replay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it as much as I could because again, this is a little bit too far back for me, I realized. I do understand. I think KG, you and I have had what was the debate? Was it that you said that Kane can wash Beanie Siegel?
Yeah.
I understand your point of view now much clearer.
Oh, after
much
seeing
clearer.
him, after seeing him,
yeah. Yo, I mean, like it was, man. Listen, it makes sense. I wish I went back. I wish I went back sooner. I definitely dig the records way more than I thought I would.
I think the performances had to do more with that than anything. Because if you hear the records, just hear the records, it's cool. But
yeah, no. That's what I mean too. Like the performances, definitely. I didn't even want to get to the performances yet. I was just talking about the actual music that was played for somebody who doesn't really fuck with a lot of the older shit like that. This was tough, and it was really cool to listen to because I love listening to shit and being like, oh, I know who wrote that. Oh, I have an idea of when this person was writing this record. I know what record they heard first and said, yo, I wish I could have bodied that, like shit like that. Yeah. When I was listening to this, I was like, it's almost like the entire lineage of like some of the guys that were coming out in the 90s. I was like, oh, I get okay. I get Nas now. I get Hove now. I get Big now. I could. It was like listening to Future and then watching Lil Wayne perform and go, oh,
that's where you got it from. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, it was dope. It was dope. It was also dope to hear a line and be like, holy shit, dude took that line and flipped it, but this is where it came from. Like,
yeah, that's always my joy.
That was so dope.
So many flips, whether it be record flips, lyric flips, come from those two, which is why it's such a big deal. And that's why I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, because I want to watch it where I can actually like appreciate it. Normally when I watch it like live, I have nothing else on, right? It's just the verses, right? Yeah. But ever since then, I haven't had the time to actually sit down and just watch it throughout and just like really appreciate it. Like if I'm going to watch it, it's like in the background, and I don't want to do that to these two legends that are performing. So
you can't. You gotta watch this one. I will say that you have to watch this one. I watched this. Like I actually paid attention because you'll miss some things. Like from the presentation alone, like KRS looked like he got dropped right from the 90s.
Yeah,
brought that entire ensemble back. Like I'm seeing that you remember that two cat combination that we all used to rock at one point?
Mad, yo. I'm not mad.
Listen, if that comes back,
I'm starting to get why these kids are trying to bring the 90s back now.
I'm saying.
I get it. Because I was watching, I was like, yo, this old guy's kind of...
Yeah, right?
By the way, let me just
both these old guys is kind of doing something.
Let me just let you know something.
Yeah.
If Kanye is trying to make the haircut cool, no, I want tracksuits and fedoras right now. Listen, okay, man, that is the wave that I want.
I'm with you on that one. Tracksuits, fedoras gotta come back.
Kanye can't make that haircut work. I mean, LeBron can't make that haircut work. So
relax, everybody, relax. Everybody relax.
Sorry, I forgot your team lost last night.
It's okay. But yeah, no, what's it called? Yeah, the one thing, like Neno, you brought it up was like when you watch Kane, and I'm gonna be more centered on Kane because I'm a bigger Kane fan than I am KRS. Yeah, what's it called? When you watch Kane, you can't help but see. Yeah, you're right. You can't help but see like Biggie, Hov, and so on and so on and so on and so on.
Yo, Brooklyn was in that building.
Yeah.
Brooklyn was in that building. Like
they didn't show
like,
it as much as I thought they did, though. They would though.
I mean, these like, how old are these niggas? These niggas is like,
nah, but you saw you can even hear the Nas in that. You can hear the you can hear all those guys.
You can hear the 90s in there.
Yeah.
You can any rapper that is like
every rapper
has a fan base. Like you can hear them.
Mm-hmm.
Like only person that you couldn't hear to me in both of them is X, because X was just a different style. But
that's true.
Any rapping rapper, like X is a storytelling rapper.
I was gonna say if you wanted to pick at Struss, KRS-ONE is standing right there. Like I can totally see if X was like, yo, I love KRS-ONE, I'd be like, yeah, no, it totally makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, like style wise, lyric wise, X was just like a different person. Yeah. But you can tell that he got influenced and he was inspired by like both of them. Right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. No,
and you could tell that it was gonna
all these guys.
Yeah, and you could tell that it was gonna be competitive, like friendly, competitive.
Yeah, because it was competitive.
Because of the style from where they came from, but them too. You know that the love that KRS-ONE has for Big Daddy Kane and the love that Big Daddy Kane have for KRS-ONE, you could still see that in the competition from even the lead up going
Which
into
is crazy.
it, right?
Yeah. Which is crazy. Because if you know the story and the history, yeah, it's crazy.
They were giving it and they were giving it up on stage too. Like I loved it. Like they were it was just like brothers, like going back and forth. I mean, these niggas was talking shit and bigging each other up. Like it was, and you know what? For a long time, for a bit, I was like, yo, I don't like how Verzuz is set up because it gives me one thing and then it gives me another. Like I get a really competitive set with this, but then I get a little buddy thing like this. This is what Verzuz
should be.
Yeah, it had everything. It had a storyline. It was a celebration, but it was an aggressive celebration. Both niggas came in there to celebrate the other dude, but take his head off. Not even take his head off. He came in there to show out like, yo, no. You nice, but
I'm nicer. Yeah,
you know who I am? Let me show you who I am. And then let me show you who I am. And and when we get to the performance part, these niggas is over 50 years old with damn near flawless breath control.
Yo, it's not fair.
Oh, like, I don't know who's don't say that to Essay.
Say what?
Don't say that to Essay.
I don't have to say nothing to Essay. Like he just wasn't watching it then.
What do you call? What did he say? It was KRS-ONE breath.
I mean, to be fair, at certain points, KRS was kind of like losing it, but Kane. I don't know what the fuck Kane does.
Yo.
Doug. When he was about to dance, I was like, oh shit. We really back in the 80s now.
Yo, Doug.
Yo, I've seen girls. This probably might have been the second. This was the second highest one of like the older dudes that I've seen girls going crazy over one of the people. Like Big Daddy Kane is second.
Yo.
Number one was Ron Isley.
Yeah.
You listen, the aunties, man.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about the aunties. I'm talking about the younger ones too.
I'm not gonna let y'all
30s up.
I'm not gonna let y'all clean up my boy Keith Sweat like that, but no, I know what Nappz is saying.
Yeah. No, because none of us were outside, right? But
yeah, I was.
Kane was that dude.
Yo, fam,
like we gotta remember, Kane was that dude. When he was that dude, he was that.
Kane still doesn't wear a shirt.
That's true. That's true. Under that fucking tracksuit was nothing.
Yo,
Pause.
fam.
Man we used to wear fur coats with nothing underneath. It's
Yo,
just
listen.
like
That man has style, man.
Yeah, man. Listen.
That man has, was it? Is it him that has a famous picture of Naomi Campbell and Madonna?
I think
And
so.
I think so. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
so.
that's him, right?
I think so. But whoever has that has some juice. So I'm just gonna assume it's Kane.
I'm saying. But no, this was good. I love it.
This was great. They brought a bunch of niggas out, man. That was super cool.
Yeah.
Seeing some of the other artists in the crowd bugging out, that was fire. Like, and and that's dope when you see your idols interacting with their idols, and you're just as blown away as them. Like, I'm yo,
you're blown away. They're blown away like you would be blown away if they were in front of you. Yeah, no, it's dope to see. It's a really human moment.
I love this shit.
I like this shit. Versus fucking. Oh god, I don't even know what to say.
But let's go back. But even before all of this happened, they had the Super Cat performance the Saturday night.
Air horns for that one.
And we talked about this briefly. We announced the lineup earlier on last week's episode.
Yeah.
But the big thing that came out of that was Busta Rhymes going into the camera and saying, send him a worthy opponent for Verzuz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know who it said. I really don't.
The more I think about it, the more I realize, like, Busta might. I don't think he's in the untouchable list, but damn, Busta's on a hard night list. Like everybody's gonna have a rough time with it. Missy's gonna wash him up. Like it's not fair. It's one of those situations where like Busta's coming with like a really big gun, and Missy has all of the other guns ever made.
But I want it where it's like, I want it where they all bring out the featured artists. So because Verzuz is turning,
you want a concert.
That's what Verzuz is turning into.
Yeah,
it is.
So if you could have all the featured artists come out to perform it, obviously you can't have. There's like certain people that won't be able to do it, right? Like rest in peace to all the greats that we've lost. But if you could have like the artists, them doing their verse, and then the artist comes out, like that would probably be the most talked about verses that there ever will be. Like if you announce Busta versus Missy already, it's gonna be the most.
Everybody's paying attention. Yeah, that might break Instagram.
Then with the features, think about you have Sean Paul come out and they do like the Make It Clap remix. You have like, you know what I mean? You
Busta
have
bring Mariah out.
Busta brings Mariah out. You have Missy brings out the Hot Boys, like the actual
Hot Boys.
Yeah.
Well, minus BG.
And you have
he's in jail.
Obviously, he's in jail. Missy
again.
Still, yeah.
Missy would still.
Oh, you mean from the last time?
From the last time.
Still?
Damn. Missy could even bring out J. Cole.
Yeah.
Do Nobody's
Missy
Perfect.
Missy can bring Sierra out.
Sierra.
We see Tweet.
Oh my.
Yo.
We might even see Jasmine Sullivan. And I would spaz out for Jasmine Sullivan.
Fam, like I said, this sounds amazing.
That's a festival.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's a 3-day festival, and not only that, it just stops being about Missy versus Busta. It's about they're gonna do a coin flip. Who gets to perform on the Sunday? The other person performs on a Friday, and Saturday they just do all the fucking records in between. Because fam, at that point, I don't want to see the two of them go record for record.
Let me stop you. I think that's a better
festival.
I think that would be even better if Diddy and JD actually did this thing.
Oh, Diddy and JD doing it. But that means we would only get...
That makes me want to watch that too.
No, we'd only get 56 though.
What if Diddy gets 112?
I got there that time. If Verzuz brings 112 back together, yo, fam.
Just for one night. Come on now. Diddy interviewed Shine.
Stop. If Diddy gets Shine to sound like what was it? 2000?
2000.
2000.
99, 2000.
2000 Shine, fam, that is hands down the best verses ever, period.
I'm just saying.
The fucking
You know what I mean?
leader of Belize performing Bad Boy.
Doug. I'd have to be there. I'd have to be there.
I might not ever leave.
Have to be there.
I might not ever leave. Like Brooklyn will explode. I might
Who the hell
not
said it's
ever
gonna be
leave.
in New York?
I'm going to I'm going to Brooklyn. It doesn't matter where they perform that at. I'm going to Brooklyn.
You think JD's gonna sit down there and agree for a home court for
It's
Diddy?
fine. I'm with it. I'm just going to Brooklyn to watch. I don't know where
this shit's gonna happen in like Ohio.
Like
neutral.
I was gonna say they might have to do it in
like,
space or something.
They could do it in
Ohio
Ohio at Ye's ex house, seeing as he's selling it. So I mean, they could do it there. It's the space is big enough.
They could do it. Chappelle's Ranch too.
Yeah, Chappelle Ranch.
Yo, Finn. Yo, Verzuz, man. Call us, man.
Just call us. Swiss,
That's gonna be Triller and Netflix.
Yeah.
Yo,
do a whole doc behind it.
We could do the doc. We could do the doc. Because we're giving them too much sauce. Let's hurry up and insert ourselves in this real quick. We could do the doc, guys. We'll do the doc.
Yes.
One of us will fall around JD for the month leading up to. The other one of us can fall around Diddy for the month leading up to. One of us can hang out with the staff at Triller and at Verzuz and follow them leading the month up to. Yo, fam, this could get done. This is a 3-part doc.
One of us is going to end up walking for some cheesecake. It's crazy.
Yo, I'm not. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm not hanging out with Diddy. I'm not. I'm not.
I was gonna take Diddy out the picture or I would even take JD out the picture because I'll be growing up hip hop. So,
but yeah, long story less long. Verzuz. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Yeah, no, I'm back on board, man. That was super good.
Yeah.
Not only that, yo, I went on like a bender. I just started randomly choosing like
old verses.
Like no, not old verses, just crazy random things to listen to that I know was the beginning of what I listened to a whole half an album of Houdini. I'm like, fam, I don't even know what this is.
Wow.
And then I was listening to yo, fam. I just randomly chose when I'm listening to it. I'm like. And again, I found like the lineage of shit. I'm like, if I was a beat maker, I'd just like I can see how niggas get fucking caught up sampling shit all the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, this shit sounds cool. But,
no, it's true.
Yeah,
doesn't you get caught up in that shit, man? I love it.
Yeah, man, I love it.
Next verses, who we thinking?
I'm curious to see who they would put against LL Cool J.
That's a good question.
I realize that's what Verzuz does to me. I can never come up with I rarely come up with good artists to go back and forth, but I always come up with one that I'm like, I don't know who would be a good fit for this person, but this person should definitely be on that stage. LL should definitely get a Verzuz.
Yeah, LL needs a Verzuz.
LL needs a Verzuz.
We're gonna hear Headsprung.
I don't like that. I don't know why I don't like that song. I don't know why.
Because no one ever called him Big Ellie.
Never.
Bit silly.
Never. Big silly. The fuck is going on?
But to be fair, when we hear in the club, we jamming.
Yeah, I mean,
as soon as we hear that in the club.
I mean, like, that was during the time that Timbo could do no wrong, man.
Yeah.
I do, and I know this might sound weird. I know this might sound weird, but I would like this versus. So, one of two people: LL Cool J versus Common.
I don't know. Common might be getting set up there.
It is. I understand where Nappz is coming from with that, and it makes sense if Common had another B under his belt. We could go.
Because that first album though.
No. I'm not taking away from that. What I'm saying is like LL has too many nukes to like, because I mean, if it's again, this is one of those situations where if it was like like the internet wasn't allowed to vote, and this was like the Roots picnic, it goes a different way, right?
The only reason why I was thinking Common was also because of the feature game, because he could do the track with Black Star. He could do his
Kanye.
like the Kanye features.
All that.
He also has like, if he wants to get real disrespectful, he has like the track where he has when he was beefing with West Side Connection.
Yeah,
like
that's what I was thinking.
He has a few, because remember, Common's been out since like 94, 95.
Yeah. Sounds about
So
right.
like it's like 95 to now. So he has a long catalog to choose from.
Yeah.
LL was mid 80s to early 2000, but kind of fell off of putting up music around like the 97, 98 mark.
Well, no, nah. Ella's got too. I get it, but Ella's got too many nukes. He's got too many nukes. Plus, I mean, like he could run through B-sides with famous, like with artists that still hold. Like, it's just the face value of his shit kind of puts Common in a tough spot.
That is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the only other person I could see him go up against is Cube.
I'd rather Cube and Scarface. I really want to see 3-6 versus Bone Thugs, to be honest with you.
I was thinking Scarface and Q-Tip.
LL and Q-Tip might be better.
LL and Q-Tip's better. I don't like Scarface and Q-Tip because the
so stylistically different.
Yeah, like the energy shifts crazy.
The reason why, I guess the reason
like
why I was
Cube
thinking
and Scarface
that
makes more sense.
Cuban Scarface is mad. That's really, really
aggressive.
Weird. Yeah, but that's strange. Yo, you were in your mind. That's some mad scientist shit you just came up with. Yeah,
I'm still saying I don't like Cuban Scarface.
Like I get it right. I don't like it, but that's some rap nerdy.
Yeah, you might
out.
not. You might hit 100,000 on Instagram. You might hit 50.
The only problem I was thinking the reason why I don't like Cube Scarface is I think it's the same issue that LL Cool J that we have with LL Cool J in common. The name value of Cube is higher than Scarface. Like for rap nerds, it's more even.
Yeah, but for rap nerds, it makes
sense. Fair,
but once again, it's like the people in the comments, right? Yeah. Which is a whole other thing. So
yeah, they're just
I'm just gonna say this again. I'm gonna put this out. 3-6 versus Bone Thugs. That's the one I want to see.
I like that much better than I should. Or I shouldn't say should. I like that a lot more. I like that a lot more than when you first initially said it like 2 seconds ago.
You said what? 3-6 and Bone Thugs?
3-6 and Bone Thugs, yeah.
I feel like that.
We take it out for New York for a sec, right?
Well, we have to. That goes without saying. Like we got to do that.
But we take it out of New York for a sec. We give 2 legends, and it's not like their catalogs are slouches either. Like those are some serious,
those are tough catalogs.
Serious joints. I'm just saying, think about it, because I know they've been wanting it for a while.
Yeah, I think I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, I like stylistically it works.
It works a lot better when you start thinking about it for a while.
Yeah, Bone's got the harmonies. I mean, no pun intended. And then 3-6 got all the fucking knocking, punch you in the face records.
I kind of like that.
But it's not like Bone's not gonna be able to keep up. Bone can keep up.
Yeah, they got a lot more hit. Now that I'm like starting to play it back in my head, they got a lot more. I didn't realize they had so many.
If it's not Bone Thug, if it's not 3-6 for Bone Thugs, I would like to see Ghetto Boys versus Bone Thugs.
Versus Bone Thugs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ghetto Boys from Houston?
Yeah.
So
okay.
Scarface and
Scarface and them. Yeah.
Okay.
We need a versus with Lost Boys.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually wouldn't be bad. I don't. Do they have 20?
I don't know if they have 20, but I
think
know
they got
that
10.
Mr. Cheeks has
Yeah.
a few joints on his own too, right? So
Yeah.
All I can think of is Lights Camera Action, but I know he has another one I
Renee.
really like.
Well, that's Lost Boys.
I know that there's another. So I know he has another song that I really like. Yo, Def Squad needs one too. I know we're trying to stay off New York, but Def Squad needs one too. Because I was thinking,
really. EPMD needs to get one.
oh, I thought you meant against them. EPMD.
No.
After seeing this, yeah.
Yeah, EPMD needs one.
Yeah, I also want to see Cool G rap with one. Out of all the older guys, that was the one dude I was like, because he was like, Cool G rap was like, he was the DMX. He was fucking wild.
I agree.
So yeah, that was the one guy. Like I was like, yeah, man.
Okay. Verzuz, call us. Triller.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Triller. We'll do it for.
You can sponsor this podcast.
Yeah, and many others. I mean, you damn well sure. We became, every so often we become the Verzuz podcast. So
Powered by Verzuz. I'm just saying.
Oh.
The Not So Soft podcast, powered by Verzuz.
that sounds
Play
good.
on all the artwork.
Yeah, that sounds really good, doesn't it, Swiss? It does.
I'll get it on a hat.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Get the merch.
I'll wear a shirt.
Yeah, I'm saying. But yeah, no, what's it called? Actually, real quick, right? How would you guys handle advertisements? If, say, one day we got sponsors and shit, how would you guys want to handle that?
Put it on my car.
Well, I'm glad you asked. With advertisements, what we could do is I could use this voice and do the advertisement read.
Don't ever do it like that.
You don't like my advertisement voice read?
I wouldn't be able
podcast.
to see out I wouldn't be able to see out my rear view mirror. On my rear
that's
view
fine.
window. I just be like, I would have no mirrors. There'd just be advertisements on it.
Yeah, I can't do that, man. I can't.
Do the full
I'll wear
rap.
the
I'm
merch.
never
I can't-
parallel parking.
I can't do the rap shit, man. I got to be able to see out the back of my windows because
Now, I remember somebody telling me a long time ago, never put anything on your car because this way people can tell what your car is. And if shit pops off, it's not good.
I
can't remember who told me that, but somebody told me that, and I was like, that's very wise.
But if the shit pops up, for your car,
I know. I'm just making it clear.
the shit pops up and you see Verzuz, then you know that it was on already.
Yeah, true. Anyways. Conversation for another time. But
So Ye has the world on his hair.
I didn't want to talk about this, but
Oh,
okay.
my fault.
You guys can talk
I just
about
wanted to just let you know.
Yeah,
Ye has the map
Please
on
go
his
ahead.
head.
Hey, man,
It's over there
I
now.
got my one joke off. I got nothing else. I do not.
it. What is the joke? I haven't seen this yet.
The joke. It was just there. Ye's got the same haircut as LeBron. That's all I had. That's it. That's all I care.
He's balding up top?
You haven't seen it, have you?
No.
Oh, you should look at it. Chris Brown clowned him for it too.
I would, probably.
As he should.
Uh,
He also legally changed his name to Ye.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not really newsworthy.
Burna Boy should sue him.
But we're over here.
Oh. Okay.
Mm.
All right. Jesus Christ.
Okay, really weird. I went back and I listened to
Just elevator music. That part that I just said.
Yeah, no, listen, both of ours. Both of ours is gone. Not even a question. Like I was telling somebody this. They're like, "Yo, if I hop on the podcast, I'm gonna get canceled." I'm like, "Yo, dog, have you ever listened to us? Have you?"
Hey,
Yo, we got elevator music
shout out to SA for trying to figure out what the elevator music was.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. Shout out to
sometimes-
everybody trying to figure out what happens.
sometimes I forget and I'm like, yo, what was that? And then I'll ask and you guys will tell me, I'll be like, oh you did the right thing. You did the right thing.
No, I think the best was Nino's like, nah, it wasn't that bad. I'm like, no, Nino, it was bad.
I always
It was
forget.
bad. That Batman slander went way too far.
I don't think it was that. All right.
No.
The promo that came out, I was very upset that was the last joke that was included. in it. Okay.
Listen, Nappz, compared to what you said,
There's a couple of gems in there.
yeah, it was good.
No,
though.
I'm saying the last thing that I said,
No, it was
like
good.
it
Listen,
just
that was
went
a hell
off
of
with
a way-
Neno like laughing.
You know what's traction that shit got? It was crazy.
Pretty funny.
And the fact that we dropped it and we didn't know that the Batman trailer was happening, like that. dog.
Yeah, we
did.
I had no
Universe.
idea.
I mean, we did know we planned it, or I don't know, whatever makes it sound better. I don't fucking know.
Nothing we do was planned.
Honestly,
I'm bleeping all.
you should, because not only was that egregious, but it was also a lie. It's also a lie. The amount of times we're on this pod and we tell niggas do not is insane. You should probably bleep that as well. In order to, yeah, fuck it, man. All right, let's get out of here. Like,
Yo.
This
I am
episode
done.
has gone off the rails.
Yep, I'm done. What do we have?
I,
What do we got? What do we got?
You guys want to talk sports?
yeah, actually,
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We haven't scared more holes enough. How you guys feel about Ben Simmons?
Oh, that was a serious question?
That was a serious question. Well, I mean, how you guys feel about
it's,
the
it's
situation?
actually kind of interesting. It's more interesting than I thought it was. Because at first I bought into the mainstream media, calling Ben Simmons a brat and shit like that, and then I realized, like, I mean, he is being a brat. I don't even know what the fuck he did. I guess he had his cell phone in his pocket during practice or
He
whatever.
practiced with his cell phone in his pocket, yeah.
I mean,
And then he said, what's it called? I think Doc told him to do a drill, and he said, nah.
okay, so when your supervisor tells you to do something and you tell him, nah, I respect that. Just for
I'm
not
just
having,
saying, off the
I don't have a
strength.
job, so I mean, I can respect that.
Like, off the strength, I have to respect it, because it's like, you know what? I can't do it, but you can.
Yeah, I mean, like, rich nigga shit. You're supposed to go do that shit, so go ahead. Like,
That's true.
But the other thing about it is he is being a brat, but this kind of isn't his fault at this point. Y'all niggas should have just fucking traded him. Like, I get that it's tough to do stuff and whatever, but I have this weird thing, and actually, I'm glad Nappz, I'm glad you're here because I have a question.
Toxic
Is it
relationship?
actually both of y'all? No. Because no, both of y'all know more background stuff in basketball than I do. But is it super crazy to have for the Nets and the 76ers to get together and trade their pieces? I know on the floor it's not. I know on the floor it's not super. Ben Simmons needs shooters. Brooklyn has shooters. I do understand that I do understand he's gonna have to get better at. See, I'm saying it. I'm
do much.
No, I know, but I just realized, like, I'm saying it, and I realized, like, the reason why James Harden works so well is because he has a shot, so it puts pressure on the lanes. That's the reason why he's able to drive. If Ben has no shot, they're just gonna swallow him up. So I get that, but at the same time, like, Kyrie's not gonna play.
So here's
Philadelphia doesn't have a restriction.
all right. So here's
It's better than nothing.
Here's the issue, though, right? The trade would, to me personally, would help both teams, right? It would have an active player for
Both squads. Yeah.
Brooklyn and for Philly. It also, if you really wanted to look at a crazy lineup, you would have Harden as the 1, Joe Harris as the 2. You can put somebody else as the 3, KD at the 4, Ben Simmons at the 5. So Ben Simmons, because Ben Simmons can play the big guy role, right? Even if you wanted to go crazier, you could have Harden, Joe Harris, KD, Ben Simmons, and what's his name? Blake Griffin.
That's how I had it in my head.
But if you wanted to switch up and go like for spacing, you can always switch up, right?
Yeah.
But because then you could switch up roles. As we saw the other opening night, Patty Mills went off. Like you could have Patty Mills at the one. So like it does help, but the problem is that for Philly, I don't know if a guy like Kyrie would work with Joel Embiid, not on court. I'm just saying philosophy wise, right? Like,
yeah,
we've already seen at this point, Joel Embiid is tired of talking about Ben Simmons. And
yeah, I think they're all tired of each other at this point.
Yeah, and if you have Kyrie there, the media is always going to want to be talking about Kyrie. And Joel Embiid is going to get tired of wanting to answer questions about Kyrie. And
I get that, but I feel like at this point, Embiid knows, like, yeah, I hate talking about Ben Simmons, but there's a piece missing. Yes, we gotta get back to winning games and stuff, but there's a huge piece missing. There is a ball handler missing.
I don't think that he thinks that because they have Seth Curry, right? Seth Curry is a point guard that can shoot whatever. But I think the problem is that he noticed that Ben Simmons didn't even want to attempt a shot. So that's the problem, right? He has to even attempt a shot. I said, if you want to trade him to Portland. Yeah. Get him out of any big marketplace. Get him to a small marketplace where the media won't crucify him publicly as much as they do if he's in a Philly, a New York, or a California team, because those are big market teams. Send him to Portland. It makes him defensively better, and he can just focus on, if he doesn't want to shoot, imagine him doing a pick and roll with Dame.
Yeah.
You have to guard the basket, or you have to step out, or you have to fall back, and then you end up stepping out on the shoot and leaving Dame open. Yep. I just think like Portland would be his best fit, because then it would be like the Draymond, Steph Curry in Golden State, and you can play him at the 5 if you wanted to.
I do like that fit, but now I'm doubling down on the Brooklyn now that you put Ben Simmons at the 5, because I didn't think of that. So now that you put Simmons at the 5, I'm double down on the Brooklyn tip.
You put Ben Simmons on Brooklyn, and Brooklyn's gonna run through the East.
Yeah, I don't care. Go ahead.
Yeah, but if I'm Philly, I'm trying to win. I'm not trading to the same division.
Yeah,
it's not even like they're just in the same conference. They're in the same division.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Philly's
are you on Brooklyn still?
Say what?
Are you on
Brooklyn? What are you talking about? What the fuck is he talking about? I love Brooklyn. Are you talking about the Nets? Because
are you on Boston? Never mind. Oh, I drafted you. Did I tell you?
Am I? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Did I tell you I drafted you?
I appreciate you, King.
Yeah, man. You better ball out for me tonight. That's all I'm saying.
I'm right after I get out of here.
Better ball out, son.
After I get out of here, I gotta go do what I got.
Curse you on the Bleacher Report comments. Yo,
you're gonna give me a bunch of thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs down on Bleacher Report comments. Mad thumbs down.
Yeah, I can't handle that.
I don't even have a fantasy team. I might just thumbs down every video that you're included on the Not So
I'm saying, see, if
Instagram.
you play with ass, every video just thumbs down.
Yeah. Oh my god, yo!
And then
these are my real life friends.
IG and be like, yo, Mark, add the thumbs down button to this shit.
Yo, I'm gonna become an Instagrammer so fast.
Wonder why the viewership and the listenership of this podcast goes down. Even the people on the podcast are giving it a thumbs down. Like,
wow!
And just like that, we have the title.
Wow, these are my real life friends, yo. Damn.
Listen,
I mean, on top of that, I mean, this is Ben's fault, but I can see.
It's both their fault, man.
I can see how this happened. Like,
this is a toxic relationship nobody. Well, Ben admits that he doesn't want to be there.
Ben doesn't want to be there.
Well, that's my whole thing. Like, all right, So Ben does stuff that the team doesn't like. But you know what? Ben was doing these same fucking things. And when they were winning, they loved it. He gets out there in the finals and does a couple of plays that, you know, are questionable fucking plays.
Just say shits the bed.
All right, yeah, he fucking shits the bed. But fam, y'all should have been giving him shit before. Y'all should have fucking been on him to do that goddamn jump shot from before.
But this is a problem that Philly has. They put themselves in a hole, and this goes back to the fact of, do we think that Doc Rivers is as high of a coach as everyone thinks he is?
No,
now,
he's a legacy coach at this
point.
Now,
the problem with that is that if he was babied this whole time through the whole trust the process situation, and then you want to come in and be a hard-nosed coach, you got to understand that that's not going to relate to him, right? You got to relate to your players. Not saying that you got to baby him, but maybe the tough love is not what works. Yeah, and as we have seen with Doc Rivers, he had the very good success in Boston.
Doug,
great.
He's living off that one ring, man.
Great regular season records. But playoffs, it's only the one ring that he can live off of. Oh, well, he went to the finals once and then went to the finals twice, won, lost one. But if you got to look at the team that they had too, that was what they called the beginning of the big threes. That was KD. KG. That was Paul Pierce. That was Ray Allen. And then you had an emerging Rondo.
Doc Rivers is the patron saint of losing a 3-1 lead.
Yep.
That's all he is.
That was rough.
All right.
That was rough.
Just saying.
But I mean, numbers don't lie.
It's tough love, yo. I did want to say this, right? And somebody else pointed out, so I'll give him the credit. I don't remember who said it, but somebody pointed out. Ben Simmons is basically living proof of fuck you money.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I love it. Like I said, I love it.
I love what I appreciate the most about it is y'all knew what you got, what was happening with Ben Simmons, and you gave him such a high contract, expecting him to improve.
I blame Clutch Mafia for that.
So,
they were just doing their job.
That's true.
Yeah,
they're just doing their job. Like
they got Tristan Thompson, 80 mil. So they're doing their job. So
that's true. What was I gonna say? Ben left practice and went right to the strip club on that Tuesday afternoon.
Tell me he's not supposed to be in Brooklyn with James Harden. Like, come on, guys.
He was trying to beat the rush.
Listen,
so is James Harden.
I don't think
they
there's a rush.
Split wings.
I don't think there's a rush to the strip club
on
a Tuesday afternoon.
I'm just kidding, Philly.
In general, I'm talking about in general. This isn't the line.
On a Tuesday,
unless it's Atlanta.
No. On Tuesday in the major cities, there's a rush.
Wait, Doug, I've been hypothetically. I've heard. About these establishments on the weekdays, and let's just say the talent is.
Question: have you heard about it after a pandemic?
I have not actually.
Yeah,
I have yet to.
Listen, okay. The Saturday girls are out during the week.
During the weekday?
Yes. There is money to get.
Everybody's getting a bag.
Hypothetically, I got to send one of my friends out, and I'll vicariously live through them.
I will have the person that told me this relay this message to your friend at a later time.
And also make sure that your friend hooks up my friend with information and, if they got a hookup.
Yeah, they probably do.
I'm a regular Joe now, so, I can't hook people up like that.
Oh, yeah, that's right, man.
It's weird. I mean, I got some juice, but not a lot. It's kind of weird.
That's gonna be wild weird when I try to get into a club and they say that I gotta wait in the line, and I turn around and I turn my back and I turn back like 2 minutes later and the line hasn't miraculously parted for me.
Yo, I have no idea.
I'm gonna have to rap for real now, huh? This is bullshit.
Or no, just tell me your podcast.
Yeah, podcast.
We get the YouTube popping.
Yo, we gotta get this shit popping. All right.
All right, go follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Not so
You might as well.
Yeah, I'm saying. But
Thumbs down, Army. Not so soft pod YouTube channel.
Thumbs down, Army. We're gonna have to work out a deal with YouTube.
No, I like that.
I do, but I'm afraid they're gonna really do it. We're gonna have to work out a deal with YouTube to flip our algorithms so that like thumbs down means a good thing for us.
If we ever do a live show,
just put in the comments.
If we ever do a live show, just give us a thumbs down. It'll be like the Kurt.
That's gonna be our gang sign.
It'll be like the Kurt Angle "You suck" chant.
Exactly.
Yo, it'll be like our gang. Yo,
I'm saying
thumbs down, mafia. Yo,
thumbs down, mafia.
Y'all stupid. Y'all dumb, man. Y'all are really dumb. I'm actually mad about how much I like it, and I told you I just shared something with you guys that thumbs
just
down
go
makes
therapy.
me feel very. Yeah,
this is not therapy. Go to therapy.
I'm gonna have to go to therapy now. Thanks.
Hey, by the way, I got a question for y'all. What's going on with Eddie?
Eddie who?
From Family Matters.
Winslow?
Yeah.
What is going on? I've heard about this, but I have no idea.
I have not heard anything about this.
So he just recently did an interview with his girlfriend while she kisses multiple ladies in a room because of the rumors that he's dating Sydney Starr.
We're progressive, but at the same time, that was kind of funny.
There's rumors that he's dating Sydney Starr.
Yep.
So he did an interview.
Yep.
And during the interview, his girlfriend kissed multiple girls.
Yep.
Do those two facts does one mean something that I don't understand? Because at first I was like swag.
I'm saying, right? Like Sydney Starr, if you don't know or you don't remember, is a very famous them.
Oh, she transgender woman.
She identifies as a woman. You're right. Yeah. She's from the community.
But the problem to me is not the fact that there's a rumor. It's not the problem of the rumor.
Does it look like it froze? I was trying to make it look like I froze.
The problem is not that there's a rumor. My question is, if you're trying to dispel this rumor, doing an interview while your girl is kissing multiple girls doesn't really dispel the rumor if you're not kissing your girl. So what's the point of, I know it's supposed to show like unity, but I don't see what the point of the interview was.
I can only say that maybe he's trying to G off. He's like, yo, my girl likes girls and we both like women. I don't know.
But Sydney Starr is a transgender woman.
I don't know. I'm trying to make logic out of it.
So your girl likes girls, and you guys are very full of unity, and your girl likes girls. And Sydney
I want to get out of this. I want to get out of this.
I wanted to get out a long time, but y'all wanted to stay. So now
no.
Okay. Just as long as it's been noticed, I wanted to get out of here, and y'all stay.
I just wanted to know what the point of that was.
Some things don't make sense, and that's okay.
God bless. Family Matters was the shit.
I thought he was with Superhead though.
Huh?
Somebody's with Superhead?
He was.
Superhead likes black guys?
Short time.
Yeah. He married her, I think. See? I'm sorry. I hate Nappz because we can't really show.
Y'all were wondering. Y'all were, wasn't it? I can't remember what week it was where we were like, "Hey, in the shop, they never cut anybody's hair."
What else we got, man?
Neno, you want to get to your quick shit?
No, I actually wanted to take a quick pause in the podcast to bring everybody's favorite part of the show.
Oh, so this week on Bachelor in Paradise Canada.
Not that, Nappz.
Oh,
the second favorite part of the show, which is Not So Soft presents Tweets by Justin LaBoy.
Kino, you're up first.
1 second.
All right. I'll go
Nappz, you
first
ready?
then. Yeah.
All right, good.
Oh, switch up.
Nappz always goes first.
I don't know, but
So because we wanted to, we're doing this one just for the thumbs down army because I know this one's gonna get a bunch of thumbs down. Here we go. It's funny as fuck getting head from the love of someone else's life. It be feeling so good.
no, listen. I don't understand. See, here's what I don't get. Because women love this shit, right? But you know what? Actually, let me not say that because I know that women also get head from the love of somebody else's life. So I understand. KG?
All right. While he's still looking for one, I'll give you one more.
Ooh,
give him time to look. Don't mute me when you're peeing. Let me hear that Hellcat.
I hate Nappz.
And just like that, Justin LaBoy lost me. Riding so high, and then
we gotta do the best of both worlds, man. Thumbs down army. Tell me how you feel about that.
Yo, did you just hold on, wait. Did you just make a P reference and then say the best of both? You know what? Forget it.
Relax. Relax. All right. I don't know why my ex-kids was waving at me today. I don't fuck with y'all no more.
Yo, fuck them kids, man. That one was for you, Task. And this has been Not So Soft Presents. Tweet.
Did you just bring up the kids after? All right.
I was gonna leave it alone.
Oh! Thumbs down, army. Let us know how you feel. The more thumbs down, the more we go hard.
All right, we really gotta work on these taglines.
It's off the dome.
I know. Nothing is planned on this pod. Nothing.
At all. The thumbs down army was a happy accident.
Just like those. All right, you know what, Matt? Can we get out of here? Sometimes I'm in the flow of the game. Like some days I just should not force it because other games.
I get it. Do you see how I can get caught up sometimes?
Oh man,
it just happens, yo. But you gotta let it happen.
Yeah, man. Just
and hopefully the bleep happens.
Yo, I don't want none of my shit bleep. Let it all fly. Fuck it. Oh my god. All right, what else we got, man? What's going on? Is that it?
This is a serious question though, and I want to shout out Justin LaBoy for posting this one because
oh man, I love serious questions.
It's a serious one. Being single is boring. Dating is stressful, and hoeing is risky. What should I do?
Yo, I don't know. I'm going with boring.
You're going boring?
I'm good with boring.
I mean, I really only have one real answer, so
I'm not answering at all. I was asking the thumbs down army. Thumbs
down army. Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments which one you'd like to do. Would you like to be out here whoring, being single, or being stressed out because of a relationship? A
is for boring. B is for stressful. D is for risky.
I'll put a poll up. Put it in the stories. Let people vote on this shit. No, I like this. I like this idea.
You missed that. Nappz thinks he's fucking slick.
I'm gonna have to hear this back and catch it and be like, God damn it. All right, can we get the recommendations, yo? This is going off. Fuck this shit.
Oh,
I'm not saying fuck this shit. I'm saying fuck the shit.
Yo, all right,
We going off now.
Y'all got recommendations, guys?
Before we do that, rest in peace, Colin Powell.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Passed away this past week. They said it was due to complications from COVID, but he also had a lot of health issues before that. So
yeah,
I don't want to misdiagnose him. I know he had something, but I don't want to miss
cancer. I don't remember what kind of cancer.
He had all the fixes.
Parkinson's, that's what it was. I was thinking Alzheimer's, but I was like, I can't remember if it's Alzheimer's or Parkinson's.
Parkinson's and cancer.
It was Parkinson's, yeah.
That man had everything.
He did.
So rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Just before I know that we say this and it doesn't need to be said, but Donald Trump's a piece of shit. I just real quick, just wanted to say
let's repeat that.
Donald Trump is a piece of shit, and if you hate the baby and you are okay with Donald Trump, then you're fucking bugging. But
facts.
That's all I got for that. Anybody got recommendations?
Yeah, I am gonna recommend Queens. It's the new show with Eve, Nadine Velasquez, Notori, Tasha, and Brandy.
Props. Yeah. This is the show that Cam was like propping on IG, right?
Yeah.
Looks like it. Now that I realized who's in it. Yeah. It was a good, pretty dope first episode. So go check that one out. And I recommend, stumbled across this movie on Prime Video. It's called Breaking News in Yuba County.
Mm-hmm.
And it stars Allison Janney, Mila Kunis, Regina Hall, and Aquafina. It's like a pretty good cast. Yeah, the movie was surprisingly good. I just came across it and I didn't even know what it was about, but I watched it. It was pretty good still.
Dope.
I might take a look at that. Prime is hard. It's hard to find like good shows on Prime if you know what shows you like. Because I burned through all of them and I'm just waiting for everything to come back.
This one here just popped up on like it was right beside Free Guy. Because the Free Guy came out on Prime Video and it was in that section and I saw it and I was like, never heard of this movie. I don't know when it came out. And then I looked and they said it was 2021. So I was like, all right, cool. But shout out to Regina Hall. She is working.
No, for sure.
She is working.
I like Regina Hall.
Just finished. She did Nine Perfect Stranger.
That's what I heard.
That, like, yeah.
No, listen, shout out to her, man. I like seeing it busy.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say?
Your recommendation.
Do we think that what's it called? Tay Diggs is gonna be Jeezy in BMF?
Oh my gosh!
Just random question.
Oh my gosh! I saw that picture. I saw that picture. It was. I looked at that picture and I didn't know who is really going to do the most acting, him or Shamar Moore in Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
All right.
I didn't know.
Listen, we know it's Shamar Moore. The answer is Shamar Moore. Always Shamar Moore. And I'm only saying this because of his acting in what's it called? What's that cold case show? I can't remember what it's called.
NCIS?
Not NCIS. The other one.
SWAT?
Not SWAT. he was overacting that too. But no, not SWAT. What the fuck was that show?
Criminal Minds?
There you go. That's the one. Yeah.
Bless it.
Thank you.
That is one.
You're lucky it wasn't a cough.
I know. I was like, guys, let's hurry up and get out of here. I got to go and get my rapid test.
All right. For me, I am not going to re-recommend Wu-Tang this week, although I'm telling everybody, if you haven't been up on it, go get it. Watch it. I sent the link out to the group chat, allegedly.
I was about to. I'm going online to go and check the link.
Yeah, go watch it. Go watch it. But what's it called? In that vein, I'm going to re-recommend an old doc from them. It's called Of Mics and Men. It's a 4-part series. Basically, documentary about the Wu-Tang Clan. If you're interested because of the show, I suggest you watch that. Highly recommend.
What's that called again?
Of Mics and Men.
That's one of the toughest titles I've ever heard.
I'm saying, right? It's a 4-part series that Showtime put together. It was dope as hell.
Awesome. I'm gonna recommend Archer. I'm pretty sure the season finale was just aired. And rest in peace to Jennifer Walters.
Yes.
Can't remember if her S is on the end of her name. But yeah, it was. You can tell that they had to put it together, but it was one of the best goodbye episodes I've ever seen. Like,
nice.
Just in media, at all.
Okay.
So
and Paul Walker.
Yeah. Sorry, rest in peace, Paul Walker. But
no, for sure.
No, that it was great, and the entire all of it came to an end really, really well. I'm very excited for the next season. And I just feel like the writers are really getting back to what Archer should be, seeing as we got 3 seasons of let's just go crazy and make weird things. So getting back to some great stuff. Lana's the shit again. Everybody. Yeah, it was just a really, really good episode.
Shout out to Aisha Tyler.
Yeah,
always.
She stayed busy too.
So that's it, guys. Nappz, actually, you want to get us plugged up so we can plug out?
Yes. So make sure to follow Kino on Instagram at KinoTG. Make sure to follow Neno on Instagram at NotSoSoftPod. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at The Senator. Don't forget to check out the Chat Room podcast that comes out every Tuesday. Follow the Instagram at the.chatroompod. The last episode featured former Raptor, former NBA player Derek Martin. Make sure to check out Talks with the Chatterbox. New episode dropped. They are dropping regularly now. I do know that there's going to be more episodes dropping. They told me that they had a late session recording yesterday, so I know there's a next episode coming. Hey, thumbs down, Army! Don't go give them thumbs down. They might not know what that means till this episode drops. So
that's fact.
Yeah. So until they hear this episode, wait till next week and let them know that you came from the Not So Soft Pod. Thumbs down, Army. You already know what it is.
Oh man, we really gotta make sure that they don't do the anyway.
Also, follow the YouTube channel.
Yes, I was gonna say, make sure you follow us on YouTube. Just search it up. The Not So Soft Podcast.
Like, share, subscribe, and do not put a thumbs down.
Type it out.
Put a thumbs down in the comments.
Type
this
it
way
out.
we know you.
I want you to type out thumbs down.
The word thumbs down.
Yeah.
And then copy and paste to let us know how much you like us.
That's actually really cool. Like a bunch of thumbs up and everybody just says thumbs down.
I'm saying.
I believe our audience is smart enough to know to not actually hit the button.
Well, we tell them at the beginning to hit the button, so
yeah.
Well, only Kino should hit the button. Only Kino should.
But maybe they wanted to have the same power as Kino, so they.
That's true. We might have to reevaluate this gang. We could just create it.
Oh, okay.
It's too late.
It's bigger than us, guys. It's bigger.
All right, you know what? Now type thumb sideways.
Thumb level army. This is actually kind of cool too. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I kind of like this. Thumb gang. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave some love for the hardest podcast on the planet. Yeah, guys. Did we do it?
I think we did this week.
We did.
Yeah. Thumbs down.
Shining endorsements from the generals of the thumbs down army. This has been the Not So Soft Podcast. That's it. That's all. Please, guys, stay safe, be dangerous, and come hang out next week.
Peace.
I would say peace. Thumb sideways.
This is the new peace sign.
Yeah, it's true.
This is the new peace sign.
All right.